Hey guys, welcome back to kind of like another little trade recap, market recap. And by the title of this, I probably named it Missed Opportunities. And that's because as I'm starting out, I'm kind of still getting into the transition of starting to trade. I discovered that there's a transition in every trader's journey where you start by studying a lot, like a month or two of just full on 10 hour plus days of just study, and then you start trading, and that transition from studying full time to part-time studying and part-time trading, that's it's a very hard transition for a lot of people, and that I found it's hard for me because you are really hesitant on everything and like, oh, should I play this? And you always kind of get scared out of every trade. Not so much scared out of every trade, but actually you don't even get in the first place, and that's because you're just scared. But I've actually overcome that right now, and this slowing down of the market has given me a lot of time to think, and hence why I'm making this video. I have a lot of extra time, so I'm definitely going to start making these videos even more. Let me know if they help anyone. But yeah, I'm just going to keep them for history and to help others and to track my journey, because I know I'm going to be doing this for years and years until I probably die in like 100 years or whenever. But I mean, I just want to keep track of it, and I want to see where I was. So yeah, enough with that. Let's start with AABB, and I'm actually gonna be recapping one trade that I've made since my last recap video, but we're gonna do that at the end. Now we're gonna talk about the best plays that I was too scared to play, but I had a whole perfect thesis on it. AABB was the perfect play, and I'm super angry I didn't take it because I literally predicted the entire thing, like to a T, I swear. So, starting here, let's just take a look at the daily. If you go back here, you'll see it's been running up, run up, consolidation, and then it has this huge green candle, a huge run up here, and then consolidation. Now you're looking for the breakout, and this is it. This is the breakout. Let me go to intraday right here. The breakout level, oh my gosh, it's just so perfect. Even more I look at it, it's just so perfect. So here's the breakout level from the previous high. It's been consolidating like this. And then, oh my gosh, guys, this is so perfect. Wow. Because I haven't even recapped it since I last regretted not trading it. But let's get into this. So this is a dip and rip pattern. Basically, it's self-explanatory. It dips in the morning, and then it rips. It rips in the morning, or it even rips throughout the whole day. It can just vary by stock. Um, but as you can see, this one ran all day, and it was like the perfect play. But I was watching this, I was like, oh, this looked like a pretty good dip by bounce play, and I missed that because it didn't panic enough, which I understand. That's fine that I didn't play this panic because it wasn't much of a panic. And at the time, I wasn't too familiar with the dip and rip. I was more familiar with panics and or breakouts, and it kind of did both here. I mean, it didn't really panic, but anyways, it started running up, and I was like, ooh, if this could break high of day, this could be a good breakout play because it's only on the first green day. It's the first green day, so this is a high potential play for it to just run all day. And the best part about it is if I got in at high of day, I would just risk my entry. So if it downticked, I would just be out for like a 0 to 100 risk reward, like 1% to however much this percent is, which is quite a lot. It's like 80%, 90%. So you're literally getting like 1 to 90 risk reward, which is insane. Um, but anyways, I was predicting this. I was watching this bounce right here. I was like, I think if this thing could break high of day, it would be great. And I missed it. It actually broke out, and I was like, ah, shoot, I missed it. Um, and then it came up, and I was like, ooh, if it can like reverse and then retest, or if it can reverse and then find support at the high of daybreak, that would be another good entry. But actually, I think this was VWAP area, and it bounced off of VWAP, or it consolidated here for a little bit, and then it re-broke out, and I was like, ooh, I think this would still be a good play if it rebroke out. At this point, it's only up like 10 to 20%. So it has so much more potential even right now, because at the time the market was still really hot. So yeah, it rebroke out, and I was like, ugh. And then I was like, well, if it came back down, I could also rebuy at a dip. And lo and behold, it did the exact same thing. But I was too scared to play it because I was like, I don't know. I'm just super hesitant for no reason. And yeah, I mean, this thing is so perfect. It just, even from here, 60%. And I mean, I could have even played this breakout. This is still a good breakout way up here because it's like a swizzle. It's consolidating and then bam, breakout with volume right here. That's still a huge gain potential right there. I mean, this whole play is so perfect. And even better was that it lined up with the daily breakout. So it broke out intraday here, which was a good buy. It was even a better buy right here because it broke out of the daily. So there was like 4 entry points I could have bought here. I could have bought on this dip. I could have bought this breakout, and I could have bought on this dip. And I could have bought this breakout. That's 5 buying opportunities that I just totally missed. And I mean, I'm never gonna let myself miss a play like this. If anything's setting up this perfect, I'm taking it no matter what. Um, if I got in right here, I'd be risking like literally 1 down tick, so 1 to 90 risk reward. I mean, really anywhere up here, I'd be risking that. If I bought in right here, I would probably be risking down here, but that is kind of scary because 7%. Ugh, yeah, I probably would have cut and then just re-entered down here. Here I could have risked here, or just re-entered here, and then just that it would have been good. It would have been a perfect play. Yeah, I mean, this is such a good play. Anyways, on to the next one. INND. This was another one of the missed opportunities. It was the first green day after a huge just fade after a huge run. This one was a breakout play. Now, I'm starting to get more loose with trading, which is actually a good thing, and a lot of the top traders play loose because they've seen the market. It's a little more risky as a beginner, but I've tracked enough data, I've seen enough patterns to where if it breaks out, it can go. And this is even more substantial because it's breaking off the day open. So it's a high of daybreak. I think I was watching this as it was uptrending, and I was like, "Ooh, if it could break high of day, that would be a good trade." And if I don't know if I was watching this as it happened, and I was just like, "Oh, I should have played that," or if I just totally missed it. But just looking back at it now, it's perfect. It consolidated on the high, and this is key. It held really strong here. Like there was no huge pullbacks. It just held up strong. That means it's trying to break it, and then it eventually does when it has this volume spike. So that's key. If you're right here, like, oh, waiting for the breakout, if you see lots of buyers and lots of volume happening, that's a key breakout area. And bam, it happened. It went up pretty good, like 50% at the highest. And then let's see what it did the next day. It kind of didn't do so good the next day, but that's because the overall OTC market was definitely not good. The overall OTC market at this time, I think everything went red on the 23rd, which was the same with AABB. The 22nd had a good play, but then 23rd it couldn't continue for the second green day. Same with INND. On the daily, it had a huge green candle, which is also key. A lot of volume is really good for long trading because you have a lot of demand in the stock, and it's strong. It's not weak. It can run. That's all I have for this one. Now moving on to ASTI. This one was another first green day, and actually a big one. And wow, look at this volume spike. Overall, the volume was so low as it was fading and consolidating down here. It's inevitable for a huge first green day. I mean, not huge first green day, but it's inevitable for a nice first green day to happen. And bam, huge breakout of volume. What day was this? This is actually the first. So not too long ago. Here we go. It was kind of a similar. Well, actually, yeah, this is just a totally different play than the other ones, which is good because we can review them all differently. This one was just a breakout out of the high of day, and it had a good entry point. Looking at the consolidation, it was above the consolidation at the time. Kind of near these key levels back here. Yep, kind of near these key levels, so it had a little key level that it could break. And, I mean, this was just a really good play, especially because of this volume spike. As you can see, just like INND, right here, as you can see in INND, it held high, it held near its highs, and then it eventually broke out because of the volume. Same with ASTI. It ran up, it was strong overall over the day. I don't think, let's see, yeah, this didn't go red at all. It didn't even pull back that much at all, so it was holding strong, and it had lower highs, or higher highs and higher lows, which is also key in the breakout. That's something I didn't mention, is it has higher highs and higher lows. So, oh shoot. So yeah, I mean, this is key and definitely an indicator that I have just been realizing. As you can see, it's just overall uptrending until it eventually breaks out, and that's when all this volume comes in. And it actually has a pretty good run up. I mean, these are all really, really good plays that I missed, but I won't miss anymore because I don't like the feeling of missing these perfect plays. And I shouldn't be so scared to play these because literally, if I had gotten in right here, I would have just sold right away and I would have lost like nothing. And then I just keep rebuying. Well, I mean, there was volume here, so that is convincing. So there was a good chance that I buy right here, or even at this high day breakout right here, and then it fails. I would have just sold, easy as that, and I probably would have sold for just a loss on commissions. I mean, that's nothing compared to the potential upside. All you have to do is, I mean, it sucks with PT and if you have a cash account, the buying power, but I mean, you could just sell right here and then rebuy on the next breakout. It's super easy and it's not risky at all. The potential upside is huge. So I'm definitely looking for these plays once the market starts speeding up again. I mean, yeah, I can't wait because I really want to put this new knowledge to the test. So yeah, enough with the missed opportunities. It's awesome to be able to review all these stocks because they're literally perfect plays that I will not miss next time. Moving on to my actual trade. This is my four out of fourth trade. So I've only made one trade since that last recap video. And real quick, let's just look at my Profitly. Entry got partially filled on this panic dip buy. It's gone down a good percent and has good range potential for a nice bounce. And by range potential, I mean it moves a big percentage without actually moving that much on the chart. And yeah, potential for a nice bounce. And then exit. Got out just before the bounce reversed. I saw on level 2 a good selling opportunity and I got filled instantly. I was really proud of this trade because I've been really hesitant to click the buy button these past few days, and that's what all these missed opportunities were for, and that's why I was super glad that I actually found the courage and bought. And I mean, this was a really good trade, and I would have made double the money because I only got executed for half my normal position size, which is disappointing, but also I don't even care about the money. I'm glad I got the good trade in. But yeah, on this panic, I'm watching it go down. I think I even have the level 2, but I'm not going to scroll through all my videos and try to find it. But I'll just explain the level 2. As it's falling down, there's lots of sellers, and then right here is the key area. And that's actually where I bought, even though it's red. And you're like, how did you know it was going to bounce here, even though it's red? Basically, there's like 3 indicators. Number 1, level 2 had more buyers than sellers. And time and sales had a lot of greens and big size on the greens too. That's another key thing. Number two, it had this volume breakout. I really, really like the volume breakout. I like the volume breakout even more so than level 2 at times, because it's such a good justification that a lot of people are buying right here. Um, because if you have a panic, it's most likely going to be steady like this. And if it's a consistent panic, then usually you won't have you won't have a lot of sellers at some random point in the panic. So it's most likely going to be buyers if it's a breakout. Um, and so it was breaking out. It showed a lot of buyers on the level 2 with size. And this candle, I think it's called like a doji candle, and that means like that's a indicator of reversal, and basically it's because the stock's downtrending, and then it has this big red candle, but then the minute has not ended yet. So the way candlesticks work is like this is 1 minute, this is another minute, another minute, another minute. It's like a timer. This minute wasn't up yet, and so it went down red, and then that's when the bottom happened. So it wasn't done with the minute, so it actually reversed inside this candle, and that's why it looks like this, and it's called a doji candle, I think. And that's the sign of reversal. And then, I mean, it didn't bounce good at all if you're looking at it, but the price action was good, and my execution was literally perfect. And I think I got somewhat lucky on this because I was super scared of holding, so I was just like, I'm gonna get out for my quick profit. I just want that I just want that, like, yes, I got a good trade finally, and bam, it actually happened, and it just so happened to be the top. I didn't like right after I sold, I actually saw that more sellers were coming in, and I was like, oh, well, this looks like it's gonna reverse. I got out, and it was actually sick that I got out instantly, like right when I clicked the button, I got out. So that was pretty cool. On the chart, this is the 25th. Yeah, first red day, which is an indicator for a good panic, as you know. Lots of shorts are in. The shorts buy to cover. It causes a bigger bounce. But yeah, I mean, this was a really good play. I'm glad I played it. I think... Oh, I want to mention a couple things before I end this video. I actually made a blog, and this is just to keep track of my trading journey. A lot of people do it. So yeah, if you want to check it out, it'll be like the first link in the description. I'm just going to be posting lessons I learned. So I have these blog posts, and then I have like a latest lessons, like stuff I've learned. For example, on March 1st, I learned that when looking at a stock, even if it's not ideal... Oh yeah, this is perfect for this video. So when looking at a stock, even if it's not ideal, make a plan, because it could become ideal and then you miss out because you're too late to create a plan. And this comes with these stocks that I missed the opportunities on. I missed the opportunities. On this one, of course, I made a plan, but on some of these, I didn't even make a plan. I was just like looking at it, and then in the moment, I was like, oh, this broke out. Look at that. I could have played it. But if I had made a plan before it happened, I could have played it and would have been more prepared. But yeah, back into the blog. Yeah, I just post stuff that I learn, and I have some cool stuff about like my journey. And I'm just gonna keep adding to this timeline. I have this lessons area. I mean, I have this whole about section, and then these cool blog posts. I need to edit that. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I have these blog posts, and I mean, they're pretty cool. I take my time on them. So yeah, as you can see, it has good information. First link in the description. Go check it out, and click the little star so you can just check it out. And another thing I want to say is just follow me on Twitter, because I'm going to be posting more stock-related tweets. I mean, I also tweet a lot about Elon Musk and SpaceX. So if you like that too, check it out. Follow me on Instagram. I mean, I think that's it for this video. I'm really glad I finally made it. I've been procrastinating it. I've been pretty busy in trading, lots of studying, but now I'm getting to a point where I'm like, what do I study? Because I've already learned a lot of the information out there, and that's actually one of my blog posts. My trading journey is consolidating. I mean, this is so cool how I made this. Anyways, I'm gonna stop babbling or whatever the word is. Please drop a like on this video, subscribe, turn the notification bells on. And for Profitly viewers, thank you for checking out my video. I hope you learned something. I hope to be the next upcoming trader. Yeah, peace out for now, guys. Thanks.